360 million rand. That's the size of the police contract Matlala won less than 2 years ago. And today, at the Madlanga Commission, he can't remember almost anything. Not the 4 payments Nabat, 1.3 million, 3 million, 500,000 Nabat, paid to a man he tells the commission he has never heard of. Not why he forwarded those payment slips to Jonathan Msibi. Not even the name of the main supplier he says he handed R1 million to. No contract, no agreement, nothing in writing. A commissioner finally says it out loud. It's just unbelievable, I must say, that you have no recollection whatsoever. And earlier, I think you are doing this deliberately so that we go round and round in circles. Matlala's answer: it's not the first time seeing 3 million or 4 million. It's not something that is a highlight in my life. He is an accused man, charged, not convicted, and he told the commission he's invoking his right against self-incrimination. The commissioners were not buying the memory loss. Want the raw footage uncut? Hit like, subscribe, and turn on that bell. Let's go inside.
Immediately at the end of that order, at page 20, and it's a list of 39 entities. And I see at item 36, the entity referenced is Black AK Trading Suppliers. And it lists the director as yourself. You confirm that, that's correct?
Yes, I confirm.
At 37, it's a company called Core Kabeng Trading and Suppliers, and once again lists you as the director. And at item 38, Falcon Car Trading and Suppliers, and once again lists you. Now, my reading of this document is reference to you or any companies you are associated with, what the court, I don't know where they got the phrase, but termed the Maumela syndicate, and from whom the court requires them to make a full and honest disclosure regarding funds standing to their credit, in respect of which the respondents, of which you are not, or any of them, have a beneficial ownership. So there are specific declarations that the entities are required to make for purposes of this litigation. Was that the understanding that you also got?
No, it's not.
Okay, can you share your understanding with us and the basis thereof, please?
I was of the view that all these entities and their directors, they are under investigation.
Sorry, please say that again.
I'm saying I was of the view that all these entities and their directors are under investigation.
Which entities? The entities listed in Annexure A?
Yes.
And on what basis do you form that view?
That why would they want us to disclose our assets and our bank accounts or whatever is in our name if we are not under investigation?
But paragraph 2.13 tells you why the court is interested in those entities. It specifically says those entities must make full and frank disclosure under oath of all assets and all funds standing to their credit, in respect of which the respondents in this matter, or any of them, are the registered or common law owners, have a beneficial ownership, right, title, and interest, or some other type of real rights therein, in terms identical to those set out in the draft disclosure affidavit. So the court tells you what the interest in those companies is. That cannot be interpreted to suggest that the companies themselves are under investigation by anybody, surely.
I hear you, Commissioner, but I think last time when you said you can extract information, because this is not a code of law, even you can get information from newspaper articles or whatever, and I've been mentioning so many articles that from SIU I'm being investigated. So I do not know now, because would it also apply to me that from that article that I got from the media or whatever, which I don't have now, which says that I'm under investigation, does it not apply to me?
Which article are you talking about, Mr. Matlala?
It's quite a lot. I can just Google now. I can.
No, in reference to the engagement we are having,
yes.
what article? Perhaps can you guide me?
I'm not in position of a cell phone now that I can just check one for you now. That
Okay.
Anything that has to do with Tembisa Hospital, I am under investigation.
Okay, so do I understand you correctly that because an article suggested you are under investigation, therefore you are under investigation and are not able to talk about the matters the article suggests you are being investigated for? Is that your take?
Yes, but I was not relying on an article. I'm saying this also proved that indeed I am under investigation, or else they wouldn't serve this to me. But beside this document, I'm referring to quite a number of articles that I know that. The thing is, I've never been approached by, I won't lie to you that I've been approached by an investigator saying that I'm under, I won't lie to you.
Okay.
Yes, I was never approached, but I just know that I am under investigation, which it might be true, it might not, I don't know that.
And precisely, I guess, because it might be true, it might not. You know, articles are known to claim a lot. You have just confirmed that you haven't been approached by any investigator. So it's not confirmed to you personally that you are under investigation.
Yes, but we are using the same articles to claim that I am under investigation, the same way as you yourself, you're saying you can use articles as evidence in this commission. So I'm using the same articles as well.
Mr. Lo, isn't this issue resolved? Mr. Matlala says.
Should I get the RFQ first, I'll go to that supplier and tell him, can I please give me stock that is worth 200,000? And he will give it to me. And because I took 200,000.
From where? Where do you take that 200,000 from?
The money is with the supplier, the person who's supplying medical consumables.
Where do they get it from? Remember
myself, and I said from the beginning that we will take 1 million, myself and Mr. Maumela, put it in the account of the medical supplier, the person who supplies medical consumables.
Uh-huh. So from both your separate accounts?
Yes.
Each, or you or him,
yes,
puts R1 million to the supplier?
Yes.
Uh-huh, and then the supplier, then you win, you get appointed. The supplier gives you the equipment.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And then the hospital, what happens with that medical equipment and the money?
I give an example that, let's say he gave me stock that is worth 200,000. And then when the hospital pays me back that, pays me the money, I have to take back the money that I borrowed, which is 200,000.
Mr. Matlala.
You borrowed it from whom? I think
it's not borrowed, it's my money, of course.
Yes, I think that's what we are trying to understand, that we all understand, Mr. Matlala, that you must pay the supplier. We accept that. Take it, we understand that part. What is confusing, at least for me, is when you pay the supplier, there are 200,000.
Yes.
That money comes from your bank account,
yes,
or Mr. Maumela's bank account.
Yes.
That's what you're saying,
yes,
right? So you get that. And then you supply it to the hospital. Let's say it's a hospital. You supply it to a hospital. And it's 300,000 now when you supply to the hospital. You bought for 200, and the hospital pays you 300.
Yes.
You now have 100 rand profit, or 100,000 rand profit.
Yes.
How does that get dealt with? It comes into your personal account?
Of course, yes.
And then what happens?
And then Mr. Maumela will get 10% of that profit.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to suggest this, Mr. Matlala. I think you are doing this deliberately. You, less than 2 years ago, you won a 360 million contract from SAPS. And that, you can't have executed that contract with this understanding where we struggle to understand from you about money and transactions and suppliers, and you know, it cannot be. You are doing this deliberately so that we go round and round in circles. Yes, you are.
No, I'm
yes.
not. Okay, can you please explain to me what part is it that you don't understand?
Where you suggest that you and Mr. Maumela put money in a supplier's account and
Yes.
you buy for 200, why are you putting 2 million in that account when you are buying for 200?
But Commissioner, it's not a once-off thing. Remember, we are going to get stock from you now and then. So just in case it happens that at some point I don't have money, but I know that I've got credit in your company.
So you invest in a supplier's account up to 2 million, but your RFQ that you won is for 200,000. So the supplier holds that 800,000 until you get the next RFQ.
Yes,
Is that your business model?
yes.
Okay. So when you get the 10% that you said you called the chair, you said that 10% goes to the supplier's account.
I didn't say that.
Okay, where does it go to?
To the 10%, will share the profit. I said that.
Where does it go to?
To myself and Mr. Maumela.
So how does it get there? Because as Commissioner Baloyi pointed out to you, that 200,000 worth of medical equipment you provide to a hospital or to hospitals, for which the Department of Health will pay you.
I'm talking about profit here. Profit.
You must be paid before you can make a profit. Surely.
Yes, I'm saying the profit. That is the money that goes to my account. The profit. I do not know what part. Maybe you're missing from me. I don't understand.
I'm just a mere lawyer. Maybe these business issues are above my pay grade. Chair, I see it's 2 minutes to 11. This might perhaps be the appropriate opportunity.
So paying off money, I don't remember.
Not Mr. Maumela paying Mr. Msibi or Mr. Msibi paying Mr. Maumela. You are not aware of any of those?
I actually saw one from the bundles that I was going through, but I've been trying. I think it was when I add those monies together, they end up to 4 million. I think it was, but these partly payments, 200, 1.3 million, 2 million. I saw some of the monies there, but I do not recall what was that money for.
Oh, so there were payments of monies. Now you recall?
From what I saw in the bundles, yes.
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 And you say amounted to about 4 million.
Yes.
And you are not aware how that came about because they didn't have a relationship, any kind of relationship beyond the buying of Mr. Maumela's sports car.
I was saying that's when he got to know him. They didn't have a relationship, yes, but he's someone that you can talk to.
We dealt with the sports car. You say you don't know if he bought it, and you say as far as you know, there was no relationship beyond that.
Sorry.
Didn't you say that?
The sports car, I know that he did not buy it.
Yes.
Yes.
And we agreed that beyond the interest in the sports car, whatever the outcome was, there was no other relationship you are aware of. That was your testimony.
Yes, that I'm aware of, yes.
Yes. So, how do you become aware of 4 million and the like being paid? What relationship was that between the two of them?
I became aware because I saw it in the bundles.
Okay, forget what you saw in the bundles. Go back in memory, you knowing both Mr. Maumela and Mr. Msibi, and tell me about the relationship that you were aware of that they had at the time.
Comparing my relationship with Mr. Msibi, I cannot say Mr. Maumela had the same relationship with Mr. Msibi.
Don't compare, just give a description of the relationship as you understood it.
He will know him as because he called me my son's friend.
So you're saying it's in that context that there was an exchange of 4 million to his son's friend?
I said, I do not know what was that payment for. I don't know that.
So you say you don't know what the payment was for?
Yes.
Were you involved in any manner in the payment?
Involved how, Commissioner?
In any manner? That was the question.
It's Mr. Maumela who paid Mr. Msibi.
It's Mr. Maumela paying Mr. Msibi. Were you involved?
It's not actually Mr. Msibi, because it's Mr. Kosa. When I see the bank, what is it called? The proof of payment. It's Mr. Kosa. But the money was sent to, the proof of payments, I sent them to Mr. Msibi.
Why?
I will assume that maybe Mr. Maumela asked me to send the proof of payment to Mr. Msibi.
So now we have left the payment of 4 million between Mr. Msibi and Mr. Maumela, and now it has become payment between Mr. Kosa and Mr. Maumela. But then you send the proof of payment to Mr. Msibi. Is that a fair understanding of what you are saying?
Commissioner, if I knew what was the payment, because now what I'm about, I will answer, it will be out of assumptions. I don't know what is the payment for, and then I don't even remember me sending that proof of payment, but because it's there, I might have sent it, yes, but I don't remember what was that for.
I didn't ask you what it was for. I'm trying to understand. Originally, you said that Mr. Msibi, Mr. Maumela, somewhere there was an exchange of 4 million that you since reminded of.
Yes.
Towards the tail end of what you were saying, you then introduced Mr. Kosa and Mr. Maumela, as if the exchange was between the two of them. And then you said you forwarded the proof of payment to Mr. Msibi. That's your testimony.
Yes, according to what I saw on
so
the
then
chats.
why would, if it's between Mr. Kosa and Mr. Maumela, why do you send it to Mr. Msibi? The proof of payment.
I wanted to say what I will answer, it will be based on assumptions, because I do not even remember that thing happening. So I will assume that maybe Mr. Maumela asked me to forward this payment to Mr. Msibi.
Mr. Matlala, who is Mr. Kosa in this picture? And I'm asking because you're trying to, if you are in that business, so it's what you used to do as a matter of course, then perhaps there's room to forgive that you don't remember. And because it's this amount of money, it's people that you know, it's very difficult to accept that you have absolutely no recollection of it. Where it came from, what it was about, what you were asked. You don't even remember how, you say, I don't know, maybe someone asked me to forward it, but it's difficult to accept that that is a truthful and complete answer from you. It's a lot of money that you have forwarded. Mr. Maumela is your contact. Mr. Msibi is your contact. You have dealings with both of them, Mr. Msibi and Mr. Maumela. You had and you have dealings with them. There is no scenario, plausible scenario, where you have absolutely no recollection of how a total of nearly 3 million rand, you have absolutely no recollection of how it came about that you are sharing. You're the one that's forwarding payment notifications to Mr. Msibi. It's just unbelievable, I must say, that you have no recollection whatsoever. It's one thing to offer possibilities. You say, well, we have these dealings and that dealings, maybe it's one of them, but to sit there and say, I have absolutely no recollection, it's just unbelievable. You may comment if you want to say anything.
Yes, Commissioner. I think if it was my money, I will remember. And the second thing is, if the commission will assist me, like I'm saying, Mr. Kosa, if I knew that maybe Mr. Kosa, if maybe I will know who Mr. Kosa is, I might remember what this money is for. But this is not my money, and it's not the first time seeing 3 million or 4 million that it will make me to remember. I've made a lot of transactions more than this, so which are mine. So this is not my transaction even. So to remember it, I don't. If it was something which is the first time seeing 3 million, I will say, oh, that is the first time seeing someone sending 2 million to someone else. But it's not the first time. So it's not something that is a highlight in my life, seeing someone sending someone 2 million rands. So I need to have a reason why I should remember this. But I honestly can't. This is not something that I'm not hiding anything behind this.
I'll offer you a reason why you should remember.
Yes.
At page 122, you say to Mr. Msibi, on the same day, it's the same day of those payments, you say, this one is the account Morgan sent to deposit money into. So on that day, you, Mr. Msibi and Mr. Maumela are discussing monies and payments of monies. That should jog your memory, what it was about. But even that 122, You say, I don't remember it. I'm prepared to accept that you deal with big numbers, and so 3 million would not shock you. It would shock me. I would absolutely remember because I don't deal with those kind of numbers. But I accept that you say you deal with big numbers, so it's unfair maybe to expect you to remember. But at 122, you send a message that says Maumela has nominated an account into which payment must be made. On the same day, you're forwarding proof of payments that are made. Recipient is Agrippa. Mr. Maumela is referenced. On the same day, you must be able to remember something. You can comment.
Commissioner Baloyi, firstly, when I say it's not the first time seeing someone transacting, I'm not saying this in an arrogant manner. I'm boosting. I'm not putting it that way. I'm trying to explain that it will mean something if it was the first time seeing someone dealing with such amount of money. But because I'm in the business world, not in a way that I'm trying to, I'm boasting or something. I'm not putting it in that way. I'm saying, for me to remember, it must be something which maybe it was the first time seeing it happening or something. That is the first thing.
And I do accept that, and I wasn't suggesting, and I never understood you as boasting. I do accept you saying that's not how you mean it. But exactly my point. How many times has Mr. Maumela nominated accounts that you have to share that information with Mr. Msibi? At 122, you say, this is the account Morgan sent to deposit money into. That's what you say in 120 and 122. And the simple point I make to you is, unless Mr. Maumela did this very often with you, on the assumption this is the only one where he has given an account number that you have to communicate to Mr. Msibi to make payment. On that assumption,
May I ask to understand what exactly is the issue about the contract being displayed? There's no question thus far that would tend to implicate Mr. Matlala. I'm not saying you don't have a basis for saying it should be taken off screen, but I want to understand.
Chairperson, the issue was that it was displayed there. That was what I was trying to convey.
Oh, it's a letter of demand, not the contract.
Yeah, no, but what he was trying to relate to my learned friend was he said, please take it down. It's part of the contract. And my understanding from him is it's one of the issues that I've been dealing with that I said I don't want to answer. So my engagement with my learned friend was, and I think she understood it like that, is just take it down because it's not something else at this point in time.
Yes.
That was
No. If Ms. Silo has agreed that it should be taken down, I have no problem. But still, I just wanted to understand what the issue is exactly.
Yes, Chair, I think where Ms. van der Heever is correct, as I understood what she meant. What Mr. Matlala was taking issue with is that it was being flighted. And her interjection was to point out that his request is that it not be flighted. But we are not at a stage of whether or not we deal with it. And it was in response thereto that I said, I'm advised that the same document has been dealt with publicly and has been flighted during the testimony of Brigadier Macheng. So that horse has bolted.
Yes, but I think by then Brigadier Macheng was not yet an accused.
Yes, but it's already out in the public arena. There is nothing to protect anymore. Would you accept that?
Myself, I won't accept that because I don't want to be the one who's entertaining that.
No, you have to accept a certain fact. If it was flighted and it's out there, it's out there. It doesn't be out there or not be out there because you, Mr. Matlala, accepts it. Do you understand?
I hear you, Advocate Sulu, but I've got an issue with it because I'm the one who's need to account for this thing in court. So I'm kindly asking that it must not be flighted, please.
Then perhaps if you say you have an issue with it, please indicate to the commissioners what your issue with it is.
No, I do not want to engage in anything that is to do with the SAPS contract in public, before I deal with it in court.
But you recall that the chair pointed out that, that any right you assert must be in relation to a response to a specific question. You have fallen back into that mode where you are suggesting to the commissioners that a discussion around Medicare 24 is completely off the table. Is that what you're proposing?
Medicare 24 contract,
yes.
Not
Sorry,
Medicare 24.
Contract.
I've been engaging with you with Mr. Mutumi.
No.
I'm talking about the contract.
I accept your correction. The contract.
Yes.
Are you suggesting to the commissioners that the contract is off bounds?
No, the contract, I cannot engage in the contract. I cannot engage in that.
So are you invoking, you say you are invoking your right, against self-incrimination each time a reference is made to the contract?
I'm engaging my right in terms of my free trial rights. I do not want to infringe my free trial rights by engaging in my case before I can do that in court.
Your Section 35 rights?